Here I have a really early version of a Davis & Wells 20-inch bandsaw, and took it apart to get it down in my shop because it's close to 1,000 pounds, and I was going to take it apart anyway. The wheels on it, they're so nice, so smooth. But the tires that go on the wheels, the rubber part that goes around the rim, that the blade runs on, they were flat, which isn't good. You want crowned ones for proper blade tracking. And the other thing is they're just they're 80 or 90 years old. They're completely cracked, and it's a mess. It was originally set up for cutting metal, this saw was, and I'm going to set it up for cutting wood, building balsa wood boards and cutting stringer material. And Daly Saw in Fullerton, California will vulcanize. I like saying that, vulcanize. They'll vulcanize new rubber tires on these wheels. So I'm going to take them up there. Got to get them off, though, the wheels and the big shaft they're on, and got to pull a little set screw out of there first. And then there's this groove that runs around the hub on the wheel. You're supposed to get a puller in there and pull it. It's a press fit. You got to pull this big wheel heavy. It's a big, I don't know, the shaft has got to be an inch. And so you can go, I went over to O'Reilly Auto Parts, and I borrowed a bearing puller from those guys, and put that on there. It fit in that groove. And then there was another gizmo they had that was supposed to come with it, that not all the parts were right. I found a couple threaded, 3/8 studs, and I just threaded them into the bearing separator or puller there, and then I used another little part of what O'Reilly had, and got it on there, a little bit of penetrating oil in there, and then I just got my biggest crescent wrench and threw it on that threaded shaft. And I've heard they're very difficult to remove, but it just came off pretty easy. The shaft, I was curious about the bearings. It seemed smooth, but the shaft, once I got the wheel off, I could just turn it. Oh, it's like butter. The bearings are so good, made in USA. I was a kid when I skateboarded. We used to get German speed bearings for our skateboards. Those were like the best bearings, but I don't know. These ones here feel pretty doggone good. For being that old too, they don't feel. I mean, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna leave them. They're so nice. And anyway, I can't wait to put some balsa wood and redwood, and I want to see this thing build some boards.